Hello and welcome to Cookie's Kitchen. I'm Landy Anderson and this is Cookie. And today, this is going to be one of my favorite episodes. Today is episode 7 and it's chicken and shrimp wontons. Today's show is dedicated to my friend Keith, one of my besties. I wouldn't put him in the top 5, but definitely in the top 10. And today, it's going to be the Keith versus Landy show, okay? And so, how I came to this conclusion that it was going to be a Keith versus Landy show is that Keith, after I filmed Cookie's Kitchen, Keith sends me a little shaky hand video of him watching Cookie's Kitchen on the big screen TV, I might add, and then he whispers into the camera.
She thinks she's a good cook, but I don't know about that.
Keith does a little shaky hand Blair Witch video to try to diss me, and I've got a professional video dedicated to Keith, okay? So for my idea to do a professional video, I already gonna give myself 1 point. So that's 1 for me, okay? Now, in all fairness, Keith did actually make it to the Come Dine With Me Canada show.
Hi, I'm Keith. Come dine with me.
And I never made it to Recipe for Riches, even though they invited me to audition. So in all fairness, I've got to give Keith a point, even though he didn't win, because he got drunk and he threw down too many points to a competitor. So I give him 1 for that, okay? And 0 for me, because I never made it to Recipe for Riches. Okay, so now, before we begin, let's start with giving Cookie a treat, because that's how we roll in Cookie's Kitchen. Here we go, babe. There we go. Who wants treats? Come on, boy, who wants treats? Here we go. Everybody gets a treat in Cookie's Kitchen. There we go. Everybody gets a treat in Cookie's Kitchen. So, let's get cooking. For chicken and shrimp wontons, we need 1 package of wonton wrappers, 1 egg beaten with 1 cup water, 1 pound ground chicken, 8 large shrimp diced, 5 green onions, 3 tablespoons mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon minced ginger, 1 tablespoon soya sauce, 1 tablespoon minced garlic, 1 teaspoon sesame oil, 1 teaspoon chicken stock powder, half teaspoon garlic powder, 1/4 teaspoon salt, 1/4 teaspoon pepper, plum sauce for dipping, and 7 cups of cooking oil for deep frying. Okay, so here we are. Heat up your oil on medium high, and my little trick, drop in a clove of garlic so that you know when your oil's done, it'll start to bubble. And that way you don't have to worry. Just wait for that to brown and then you'll be ready to deep fry. Okay, in the meantime, let's prepare our filling for our wontons and let's get wrapping. Okay, so finally, we're now ready to wrap our wontons. So what you do, and the reason why you have adult children is so that they can help you when you're having a party. And so you get everybody in the house to help wrap, okay? So that's the deal. You want to eat, you got to contribute, okay? So let's get wrapping. Okay, so we're back and look at these beautiful wontons made right from scratch. Now, this show is the Keith versus Landy show, and when Keith has a party, he has an amazing pride party, so I'm gonna give Keith 1 point for having a good pride party, okay? But when Keith has a party, he caters. And when I have a party, I cook from scratch. Check these things out. You just watch me make them. So I'm giving myself 2 points, okay? Because I get to be judge and jury here. So I get 2 points for cooking from scratch and not catering when I have a party, okay? Next, when you go to Keith's house, he's got this deck of cards with pictures of him on it. And you gotta give the guy credit because he's not afraid in his own skin. And he's quite comfortable to put a picture of himself on a deck of cards. And I'm gonna one-up you. So actually I give Keith 1 point for that. You got a deck of cards with your picture on it, you get a point, okay? But in my house, here's a picture that my husband took from 1982. And for Christmas, my daughter did a 3-foot size mural of me. And it was beautiful because I had these strong jawbones and she just looked really angry and strong. And I loved her and I nicknamed her Angry Me. And my daughter decided that she didn't like her, so she repainted her. And then I got something what I call a sad version of me. So I got sad me on the wall, 3 feet tall. And I asked her, pleaded with her to bring back the original me, which was Angry Me, which makes sense. And instead she brought me back what I call Alien Me. So I decided to put both of them up on the wall. And so now I have what I refer to affectionately as 6 feet of me on the wall. But because Keith only has a deck of cards and I've got 6 feet of me, I think that's worth another 2 points. So I'm gonna give myself, actually I think that's worth 3 points. I'm gonna give myself 3 points for that. Okay, so let's see how we're doing at the Landy versus Keith. Oh, Keith only has 3 points. Okay, so if Keith would like to do his own cook show and be judge and jury over the points, I welcome you. Bring it on, brother, bring it on, okay? So in the meantime, we're gonna rock this thing out in fine fashion. And because Keith started this with this, I don't want to say trash talk, with jive talking, we're gonna go back to Saturday Night Fever and we're gonna go to, and when I think of Keith on the dance floor, actually in all fairness, Keith is an amazing dancer. He loves all music. I'm gonna give him a point for that because that's only fair. He gets 1 point. When you see this guy on the dance floor, he brings a smile to your face. So he gets a point for that. So well, I wouldn't say we're rocking this thing out, but we're gonna go rock and disco, you know, that interplay between the two. We're gonna go with Saturday Night Fever and we're gonna go with jive talking. So Keith, you started this. Bring it on, brother, bring it on. And this one's for you. Jive Talking by the Bee Gees, Keith. All right, so let's rock this thing out. And Cookie's waited all day for her snack. Here we go, babe. Here we go. Okay, treats. Come on, everybody, treats. Come on, boy. Stay in touch with me at fosterparentsurvival.com. Remember to always cook with love and more importantly, to always foster love.